This weekend, Ichabod Crane, the Headless Horseman, and the small town of Sleepy Hollow will come alive in a new musical performed by the WSU Performing Arts. The Allred Theater will host the play October 30th through November 7th, and it's sure to send a shiver up the audience's spine. Students acting in this dress rehearsal started auditions the first week of school and have been rehearsing for nearly 2 months now. The original musical boasts a creepy story, scary costumes, and a frighteningly good show. That's perfect for the Halloween season. Tickets are on sale for a few of the nights, but they're going fast. So if you want to get tickets, go to the D-Event Center or call 1-800-WSU-TIKS.
And we say original musical because this Sleepy Hollow was written by Weber State's very own Jim Christian, who we happen to have in the studio with us today. Jim, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for being here.
Welcome, thanks.
Now, Sleepy Hollow, this is your baby. What inspired you to write Sleepy Hollow?
When I was a little kid, I saw the Disney animated version at a matinee on a Saturday at the Murray Theater when I was in elementary school. And it scared the pants off of me, but at the same time it delighted me, and I've always been fascinated with the story ever since. And so when my collaborator, Tom Edward Clark, who wrote the music for Sleepy Hollow, and I were looking for a project to do, all of a sudden that popped into my mind and I thought, that's it.
So once you get the idea, what actually goes into creating the musical? What's the process?
Yeah, it's a long process. You start by kind of talking it out. You kick ideas around, and then all of a sudden at some point you think, I'm going to start committing something to paper. You outline things, and you get ideas for songs, elements of the story, creating the characters. The original short story by Washington Irving only has 5 named characters in it, and this production has 19. So, we had to really flesh the story out, create a lot more action, and we kind of take off with what happens after. Ichabod rides across the bridge and the horseman throws the pumpkin at him. You see all of that, but then we go further. And we also kind of explore the dark side of Ichabod Crane.
That's so cool. Okay, and so, when musicians create a song, they hope for it to get to the top of the charts. What are you hoping for this musical?
Well, beyond a successful run here at Weber State, we're entered in the American College Theater Festival, which is the only national organization that's devoted to recognizing and promoting quality achievement in academic theater. And it goes to regional festivals. Ultimately, it could go to the Kennedy Center. We've had productions from Weber State do that before. And the last original musical that I wrote, Pirated, did that. So who knows? It could have a big life afterwards.
Yeah, that would be really cool if it did go on, and especially if it did go on. How proud of it would you be if it,
Really
because this is your baby, you created it. So,
Exactly.
How proud would you be to see it go on that far?
It would be great. And we've also written the piece because there aren't a lot of great Halloween musicals, and there are so many different schools and community theaters and professional theaters who are always looking for new material. And this is one that absolutely, it can play at the high school level, regional, anything like that, because even though some of the subject matter gets intense, after all, it's about a headless horseman and a curse, it's user-friendly. It's suitable for, any audience except really small children. Probably would give some nightmares.
All right, well, thank you.
Well, don't bring your children then.
Right. Yeah, don't bring your kids, but thank you so much, Jim, and you're sure to see this in a lot of venues because I have a feeling it's going to be a great, great show, and remember, you can pick tickets for that up at the D-Event Center. So thank you so much for joining us, Jim.
Absolutely.